Here I am with Chibosempai, the best r.o.b main in the world and the second best player in the PA currently, in the PA power rankings currently. So, Chibo, how are you enjoying this tournament experience so far?
I am loving this tournament. It's definitely one of the best I've been to in a while. I mean, it's very tiring. I've been doing a lot of work helping to host it, but I mean, definitely one of the greatest I've been to.
Yeah, Chibo actually is one of the hosts. He's been doing a lot of work. He's been helping get the tournament done. We appreciate it, and thanks for the help. How are you doing? How are you doing in the tournament so far?
In doubles, I teamed with Fino, and we got second seed in our pool. And then we only went 1-2 in brackets, so unfortunately we hope for a little bit better. And for singles, I did amazing in round one of pools. I defeated Brood, the r.o.b from Japan. And then I got first seed in round one of pools, although unfortunately my weakness to Toon Link got the best of me in round two of pools. And there was a three-way tie for third place, and I ended up getting fourth, so I didn't make it out.
That's unfortunate. I know that you have a history with the r.o.b matchup, so I know that Brood probably didn't know what he was in for when he played you. Is there anyone that you've seen at this tournament that has really impressed you that you didn't expect to see them do that well?
Let's see. I'm really impressed with Kiraflax. Unfortunately, he didn't make it out of round two pools either. He was the same thing with the tiebreaker. He's a r.o.b pit main from Arizona, I believe, so I can relate to that well, me and r.o.b pit and whatnot. So I can notice his skill very well. Other than that, we're seeing great performance from all the out-of-state players, such as SK92, DEHF, all the West Coast players, Midwest. Texas doing great. And there's even a couple local players that are really surprising. Coney beat Ultimate Razor, things like that. I mean, there's a lot of skill in this tournament.
Is there anyone, you're from PA, is there anyone from PA that you think's underrated that you would like to be able to give a quick 2 seconds of fame by talking about him?
Obviously, Vex Kazrani. I mean, even though he's ranked third, right under me in PA right now, I'm sure everybody saw the crew battle from a couple weeks ago versus MDVA, where he defeated Meep in the crew battle with a one-stock deficit and Day-to-Day versus Ice Climbers. And he made it out of round two pools today with third seed, using only Ice Climbers, actually, in one of his new characters. And he three-stocked anti in one of the pool matches. So, props to Vex there.
Yeah, I personally think that if MDVA does well at all in this tournament, they owe a great thanks to PA, because I think PA was like, you guys need to wake up. They trounced us in the crew battle, and I think they woke us up, and I think a lot of players went to practice because of that. So I think MDVA owes PA a lot. Thanks for any success they do at this tournament, personally. Is there, as a r.o.b main, is there any character that you just dislike playing, it's just bad matchup?
Mainly all mid-tier characters. I spend so much time practicing against high-tier matchups that I almost never lose to Meta Knights. I do great versus Snake, Ice Climbers, Diddy Kong, and whatnot, but today I lost to two different Toon Links. I do bad versus Lucario. So really it's just those unknown matchups like that, but high and top tiers I'm great at.
So do you ever practice with King Toon to get that matchup down, or is it just not happen?
Well, the great thing about PA is that even though we're Pennsylvania, we're just Philadelphia more or less, because I believe it's 8 or 9 players in our entire PR all live within 10 miles of each other. So yes, I do get to play King Toon a lot, but I think what it does, it gets me more used to like some of the better things to look out for in a Toon Link matchup. So then a lot of things I don't expect from other players. So I get used to him a lot, but not other Toon Links. So I practice, but that's only work.
Is there any character that you really enjoy playing against because you just feel like you got that matchup down?
Definitely Ice Climbers. And the thing I really like about it the most is that so many people hate playing Ice Climbers. They're scared of the zero to death. I'm a believer that r.o.b definitely beats Ice Climbers. And even though r.o.b's not that great of a character, it's really great being able to beat Ice Climbers when we hear Meta Knight, Snakes, and all other characters complaining about the matchup, and I take it fine.
Speaking of how great r.o.b is, in your personal opinion, where do you think he should be in the power rankings as a character?
The current r.o.b power rankings has me as number 1, and number 2 is, I think it's Stingers right now. However, the next one's coming out within a week, I'd say. I'm still ranked at number 1. Tommy's now active, and he'll be number 2. Other than that, shout-outs to Stingers, even though he's starting to go back to r.o.b, which is good. Holy still has a mean r.o.b, even though he plays Meta Knight. And Kiraflax, who I met today for the first time, or at this tournament, really surprised me. So it's definitely, between the 5 of us, there's a lot of skill there for r.o.b.
What do you think, as a r.o.b main, is just in general a difficulty to playing the character?
Some of the difficulties are definitely a lot of his moves are really slow. Even though his laser is a great projectile, you have to predict it every time you use it. His shield isn't that great, where even power shielding and Meta Knight's Tornado with a full shield, you still get shield stabbed. His roll is absolutely awful, but the biggest thing by far is the inability to air dodge out of your up B. So he's just a floating target for anything.
Is there, what is the reason that you got into the competitive Smash scene in the first place?
I've been playing Smash ever since Smash 64 came out with my friends, and always heard a little bit about the competitive scene from one of my friends from back home mainly during Melee. I always heard about the pros like Ken, Isaiah, and whatnot, musicking. And then when I started college at Drexel University in 2006, I started playing with my friend Gotham competitively with players like Scar, Cactuar, Pac-Man. So, I mean, right there's a lot of skill right there, moving to Philadelphia, getting to play with these players. And I immediately jump-started right into the Melee scene. Played that for about 2 years until Brawl came out. And I still play Melee up to this day. I entered both events here at Apex. But I definitely like to focus on Brawl now, because even though a lot of people bash the game, I definitely enjoy it a lot.
All right, you got to do what you love. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout-out to?
I guess gotta give a shout out to all the other r.o.b mains here. Silhouette, Mr. Eric, Jay Caesar's here. He's repping over at the Brawl Hacks area. And all the other PA players. We got Squall, Rogue Pit's actually here, hanging out with people. Who else is there? Exax, Ebo, Kingtoon, everybody, man. .com, he's been helping all that too. And props to Alex Strife for hosting this tournament.
All right, well, thank you for the time, and hope you have a good time for the rest of the tournament.